Alright, kind of forgot I was going to shoot a video of this, but we are in Vivian, North Dakota, or I'm sorry, South Dakota, the good Dakota, just kidding, North Dakota, and we are heading to Rapid City. We have shingles, loaded yesterday, get unloaded today, kind of had a rotten week last week. Mom and Dad got in a car accident. You're gonna go. My dad just got released from the hospital. I didn't have to, but I took the beginning part of the week off to help out, watch my mom, make sure everything's straightened out, do all that kind of stuff. And ended up taking a load to South Dakota. We're on right now. Not, well, actually it was my first choice load, but these really aren't money makers. South Dakota, like western South Dakota, is kind of a dead area. I am kind of doing this to take a little bit of a vacation, so that'll help if I turn my suspension on, ride quality wise. But yeah, we're kind of taking a little vacation on this one, going to the Black Hills, spend a couple days there, and bounce back. My plan, unless I find something to load, which is, Black Hills are always hit or miss for me. So obviously we got shingles, so we are heavy. It's always fun to climb a hill right on getting on the highway. Make the truck work out a little bit. are here in South Dakota. Here's someone's APU running. I'm actually in Hermosa, South Dakota. Got here yesterday. Boy, there's a lot of walking floors and must be doing mulch this early in the year. But had to do a little bit of work on my trailer and my truck yesterday. Got that all done. Well, for the most part. Show you something here. I don't think it's too dark to show it on camera, but the lighting back in there on the rear. If you're redoing lighting on the on a trailer and you need to use 5 butt connectors for each wire in the light, you're an asshole. Point blank. Knock it off. Extend the wire out. Quit that crap. But had to redo my truck connection, my truck side of the connection, because I put that headache rack on and kind of pinched the cable. So, but getting ready to disconnect the trailer and go drive around the Black Hills a little bit, try and enjoy myself. Probably get out of here either later tonight or early tomorrow morning. Just looking at the trailer before I drop it and see the Black Hills. We're gonna go see some there's some wildfires around here, so I don't know that I'll be able to do everything that I want to do. Pretty beautiful morning out for being in the middle of March, but all right, let's get the trailer unhooked, get out of here. So we are headed off towards Custer State Park right now. There is wildfires in the area. So I don't know where I'll be able to go, what I'll be able to do. You know, we were here Memorial weekend last year, and it rained the whole time we were here. It was about 40 degrees and raining. Apparently it hasn't rained since then. That's why they're having all the wildfires. And they got about 6 inches of snow this winter, which ain't nothing. So it's been super dry here. Road is closed. I can't go 16A. Max width 10'9", max height 10'9". If I took my stacks off, I could go. I'd have to fold in my mirrors to get through the tunnel, which ain't happening. And I ain't taking my stacks off. That kind of sucks. I wanted to go through the park. We'll go back this way. I ain't taking the detour because it's gravel and I don't like bringing this thing on gravel if I don't have to. So we'll figure it out. There's plenty of ways out of Hermosa to go see the Black Hills. I just wanted to go this way. I was at least hoping to get to the entrance to Custer State Park to talk to him there, but not happening. Alright, from the looks of it, I have to go all the way back out to Hermosa, go out to the main road, and take that road that said Rush Mountain Adventure Park. And then I can get further into the Black Hills, maybe do some hiking. I think that stuff's open. Most of the, man, it's beautiful around here. Most of the wildfires are in Custer State Park itself, which really sucks because I wanted to see if I could do the wildlife drive in a bobtail semi. That's what I wanted to talk to them about at the park, to see if I could do that. But they have the road closed and the ranger station closed. I'm sure a lot of that is due to the wildfires. And the views are amazing here. Love this area. Oh, you can see Mount Rushmore over there. Shit. those don't show on camera, but you're going pretty much straight up. Gears are popping. They've had some fire damage through here. Pretty recent. Coming into Keystone. There's Mount Rushmore right there. What now?
One person?
One.
It's $10.
For this big ass thing?
It is.
I didn't even know if you guys would allow this or not, but
You're going to stay in this lane and go all the way to the top.
yeah, I'm not going in that ramp.
Oh, no. You can park up there, though.
All right.
Your ticket's good for an entire year.
Oh, really?
It is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, that was interesting. We went here last Memorial Day, and it was so foggy out you could not see the heads. So I've been here less than a year ago, but I didn't actually get to see it. So
Boss man.
not bad.
Just have you park down on the other side. You can actually even park in the bus parking.
Oh, okay.
On your left-hand side.
All right.
They get all freaky on this side. I know, don't ask me.
I didn't want to screw anybody up, so. All right.
But you can park in the bus parking.
All right. Thank you, sir. Park in the bus park. Put my glasses on. So this is a walk up.
Arizona, Arkansas.
What state flag do they have for Minnesota? If you're from Minnesota, you know what that is right there. They're flying the fake Minnesota flag or the Somali flag, whichever one you want to call it. Doesn't even say Minnesota on it.
I found the secret code.
We're in trouble.
Alright. So, heading out of Mount Rushmore. And was looking for a hike. I want to do Blackout Peak, but due to fires, seasonal closures, Needles Highway, which I can't go on anyways because I'm too fat, too wide, too tall. I can't really get to Blackout Peak. Well, I could, but I'd have to go like 40 miles to do it, which I don't really want to do. So we are going to go do a hike, Willow Creek, and figure it out from there. Figure out what I want to do. Gotta go back to, gotta find a part for my trailer. I don't have to. I could drive it without one of the clearance lights, but I'm trying not to do that. So I have to head back to civilization at some point and do that. Ah, look at these views. Mount Rushmore again. I've only been through here at night or in the fog. I didn't realize you had such a good view from the road. Never realized that. So Willow Creek trailhead. That's where we're at. I know I said I wanted to keep the truck off the dirt, but kind of have no choice because of the wildfires and all that crap. So we're gonna go hike. I'm going to do a 360 view here. This is right in the middle of the trail. Just absolutely stunning. There's the falls right there, but it's frozen. Kind of wondering when I get back to the truck. If you look down there, you see it. So I think this whole hike was probably about 3.5 miles. Absolutely freaking beautiful. Willow Creek Trail. If you know how long it is, let me know. I think it's probably about 3.5 miles. But considering we're coming out of winter and I haven't hiked at all this winter, I think I did pretty good. Right knee is a tiny bit sore, but not horrible. There's some elevation change on this. Obviously, if you look down the hill, that's where I started out at, and we were probably 400 or 500 feet higher in this at one point. So there's some elevation change on this trail, but I mean, it's absolutely stunning. Well worth. If you're a trucker, most of you don't have the opportunity to unhook and go do stuff like this. But if you at all do, get out of the truck. Enjoy it. It took me 28 years of driving in order to be able to enjoy it like this. So when you first start out, you're not going to be able to do things like this, but down the road, you'll be able to basically be a paid traveler. So sometimes the pay is not always great. A lot of times you're not happy at the end of the day. Not just with pay, but what you have to deal with. But there are times like this when it's well worth it. So ready to leave Hermosa. Trying to get all my ducks in a row here. Heading back home. But first, we are gonna go through the Badlands, see if we can get that. Do that. So Badlands are pretty much straight west of here where we're at right now. Straight west, or straight east of Hermosa. We're straight west of the Badlands. So we're going to turn down this South Dakota 40. Go through the big town of Hermosa. Actually more here than I thought there was. they had the sign before. Commercial vehicles prohibited in Badlands National Park. So I gotta back up and take this freaking road. They didn't, you know, they could have had that sign before the road. Help a brother out. But no, let's put it after the road. Like a couple blocks before. So I know I gotta turn. Freaking jackasses. Cut through Badlands.